Hey there, Planeswalkers! It's Mike, Shinobi Mystic, your host here on Mystic Miniatures Forge. And today is Sunday, May 31st. I am in a tournament on the Arena of the Planeswalkers, Planeswalkers Reserve AOTP Discord. And the tournament is from, I guess, June the 1st through the next like 5 weeks, and we're signed up here online, and we wanted to play a match before we actually play a match. That way I get familiar with using my miniatures. And this is a Color Lock Assassination Planeswalker Assassination. We're playing on the the duel. So if you grab your AOTP and you go to the back, we're not playing the skirmish or the melee, we're playing on Battlefield number 1, the duel. So for my army, I've chosen Kiora, Planeswalker. Kiora got 6 life, 5 move, 6 range, 4 attack, and 4 toughness. She's Kiora the Rising Tide. She's got Seaborn, move through all water spaces without stopping movement, and she gets +2 toughness while in water. You got Carried by Waves. At the start of her turn, you move a creature you control to 4 spaces. And then Bident of Thassa. Once per game, when Kiora ends her turn in water space, you may reveal the top 2 cards of your library, put a sorcery from among them in your hand, and the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. I also have the Lantern Geist. So these would be my squad. Spell creatures. 4 life, 5 move, 1 range, and they're 2 4s. With Flicker, at the start of a turn of a blue Planeswalker, you may return this squad from the battlefield to your reserve. And then Eerie Observation. When you summon Lantern Geist, look at the top card of an opponent's library. You may put that card on the bottom of that player's library. I also am going to be using the Eldrazi Scions. And now what I did is my opponent is also playing with Eldrazi Scions, so I have these little mana symbol cardboard pieces, so I put those on there. I guess this one I fell. I dropped one somewhere. These are the colorless. So for the Color Lock Assassination Tournament, I went with blue, but you can still use colorless. So you still kind of have access to 2 colors, even though you do Color Lock. So Eldrazi Scions, 2 life, 7 move, 1 range, and they're 3 toughness, 3 power, 3 toughness. Devour for speed. The start of a turn of an Eldrazi hero creature. Well, we don't have that. For the start of a turn of Eldrazi hero, Devour for strength. Well, we don't have that. So I'm gonna save my breath. Actually, let me drink something. Gatorade. My next squad is for a 600 point army. Are the Leyline Phantoms. The Leyline Phantoms. Squad creature. Love these. I think I found this card is probably what I looked up to find this. And then once I found it, I was like, oh my god. looking up a Ghostbuster thing, Leyline Phantoms, and end up finding out about this game. Squad creature, illusion. 3 life, 6 move, 1 range. They're 3/5s. And they got Phantom Lock, can move through other figures and can't be attacked in moving engagement. Phantom Lock. And then, last but not least, the illusionary projections. So we've got all these Jace illusions, the illusionary projections. So they're squad creatures, 2 life, 5 move, 6 range, and they got 3 power and 2 toughness. Collective knowledge. When you summon the illusionary projection squad, draw a card. Illusionary deception. At the start of a turn of a blue planeswalker I control, you may exchange the space locations of that planeswalker and illusionary projection you control. Neither figure takes leaping engagement attacks if engaged. Alright, and then my spell cards, in alphabetical order, we've got Ghostly Wings, Gone Missing, Infinite Reflection, Jace's Erasure, Mind Control, Misdirection, Pieces of the Puzzle, 4 over the Pages, Psychic Rebuttal, Scatter Arc, Selective Memory, and Welcome to the Fold. And that is my Planeswalker army build. Let's see, what do I got? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 creatures. 11. So it's my squad, Kiora and her squads, in the Color Lock Assassination Tournament, and then she went with the color blue instead of green for my Kiora. I'm just shuffling up my deck. My deck of 12 cards. So this is Kiora versus somebody else. Who is she fighting? She's fighting none other than Nahiri. Nahiri's Fury in Stone. My opponent for the tournament is playing with a Nahiri, so got 7 life. That's one more than I start with. 4 move, 4 range, 3/4 bulwark. Nahiri gets +1 defense or toughness when defending against a defending with a height advantage. All right, and then pass through stone. After moving Nahiri for the first time, you may move her of a space equal to rate elevation within 4 spaces of her. If you do, you may roll a 20-sided die. Get the 1, you deal 1 damage. 2 through 15, nothing happens. 16 through 20, deal 1 damage to all adjacent creatures. And then Lithomancy. At the start of the game, place 2 Hex Sand Tiles on this army card after moving. Place 1 of those tiles on a non-water space that Nahiri occupies. Alright, and then that's her and her bulwark and all that stuff. Let's see. And then I want her Nahiri. Very special. Nahiri gets her own little tiles. Um, so this player also selected the Eldrazi Scion as a squad for their build. So once again, the Eldrazi Scion, 2 life, 7 move, 1 range, and they have 3 threes. They just got good stats for running around on the board. The next squad creature that they chose were the blazing Firecats. Elemental cats, 2 life, 7 move, 1 range, and it's a 3/4 with haste. When you summon the squad, you may immediately attack with a Blazing Firecat Intense Strike. Whenever a Blazing Firecat attacks, you may roll at least 2 crossed weapons symbols for its attack. It gets +1 hit. And then, last but not least, represent the Gobbos. Goblin Javelineers. The last squad that they chose, the Goblin Warriors, the Goblin Javelineers. 3 life, 5 move, 1 range, and then they have 4 twos, 4 power, 2 toughness. Hedron or Javelin. Choose a Goblin Javeliner you control, and target creature up to 6 clear sight spaces from it. Roll a 20-sided die. 1 through 3, deal 1 damage to it. 4 through 15, deal 1 damage to the chosen target creature. Or 16 through 20, deal 2 damage to the chosen target creature. Use this ability only once per turn. The Javelineers. Alright, so that is my opponent's build. And I think I gotta do this. And that'll fix the lighting. Yeah, now there's not as much of a shadow behind me. Alright, Goblin Javelineers. Some Blazing Firecats. Why do I keep saying Blistering Firecats? Oh, because this is 7/1 Trample Haste. And then Nahiri's got her little sand tiles. Alright, so this is... let's see, I think it's this button. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're basically playing... I guess that's not the one that's depicted on the back of the box, but... just playing 1v1. AOTP is where you want to be. Oh. And then my opponent's spell cards. In alphabetical order. That's maybe why I had the light on, so you could see the cards. Burned at the Stake. Chandra's Outrage. Circle of Fire. Flame. Firebreathing. Goblin War Paint. Incinerate. Power of Fire. Seize the Day. Senseless Rage. Stoke the Flames. Stubborn Resilience. And Twin Flame. Alright. So this is battlefield number 1, the duel. It is actually strictly for 2 players, so this is perfect for a tournament setting. I'm just shuffling the deck. The deck of 12 cards. So this is what we're looking at, is the battlefield setting. So we've got it set up, the duel. In a duel, it's Planeswalker against Planeswalker. In single combat, magic is your best weapon. So summon your creatures, ready your spells, and sharpen your wits to claim victory in this arcane contest. Goal: destroy your opponent's Planeswalker. Set up the glyphs with the side shown, so there's the toughness, the power, and then in the back, actually, behind this alleyway, is the move. I put the set of staircase in the middle. The first player to destroy the other player in Planeswalker wins. If the battle reaches the end of turn 30, the battle is over and the player with the most points on the battlefield wins. Alright, here we go. Make sure I do it all by the book, right? Starting a game. Place your Planeswalker in the storaging zone. Each player rolls a 20-sided die. Alright, so this will be for Nahiri. Oh, 5. And this will be for Kiora. 18. Alright. I probably should have said it when I before I rolled it, but alright. Then so Kiora will be able to position first. And we've got the regions to the north. The regions, so one player starts in the yellow starting zone, the other player starts in this orange starting zone. Yeah, so which one am I going to really be starting with? Alright, I'm just going to put Kiora here in the water. Put Kiora right there in the water. Yeah, you guys can see that. Just barely. Alright. Nahiri. I guess I'll put her here, that way we can see her. Okay. Is that the... Alright. Yeah, so I followed what this was doing, where I think the orange is this side of it, and then the yellow is the southern side. Yeah. Oh, you guys don't even see north or south, you just see left and right. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. So we placed both of our figs. Yeah, I think that looks pretty epic. So for Kiora, I'll draw her 3 spell cards. And the cards that I got are Scatter Arc, Selective Memory, and Mind Control. Let's see, I'll draw 3 spell cards for Nahiri as well. Well, it's such a blank, flat level. So for Nahiri, she got Senseless Rage, Power of Fire, and Fire Breathing. Hmm. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like I think I want to throw out the illusionary projections. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So when you summon the illusionary projection squad, draw a card. Get Ghostly Wings? Ghostly Wings. Yeah, on your turn, place your Planeswalker. You and your opponent shuffle your spell cards. Yeah, summon up to two squads and heroes. So yeah. I'm just gonna move Kiora, so she gotta move a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And then I think I'm gonna leave that there. So then that's the end of round 1. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll put this right here. So that's 1. Turn 1? Yeah. End of turn marker. Turn tracker marker. So now it's Nahiri's turn. She draws a card. We got Stoke the Flames. So Nahiri's got a move of 4. But she's got... Oh, so there it is. Nahiri. Pass through stone. After moving for the first time each turn, you may move her to a space of equal terrain within 4 spaces of her. Yeah, so how come I couldn't 1, 2, 3, 4? And then after moving for the first time each turn, you may move her to a space of equal terrain elevation within 4 spaces of her. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do, you may roll the 20-sided die. Oh my god, I feel like I'm cheating. 18. 16 through 20 deal 1 damage to all adjacent creatures. After moving, Nahiri may place one of those tiles on a non-water space Nahiri occupies. Yeah. Just gonna build up that sand thing already. And then, let's see. So she can see that. Yeah, I'm gonna summon the blazing Firecats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, it's like stairs of fire. Uh-oh. Yeah, what did I walk into here? Stairs of fire. And then when you summon the Firecats, they've got haste, so you may immediately attack with a blazing Firecat. And they got intense strike. So attack this illusionary projection, and it's got +1, so it's going to be 4. And you got 1. And he got none. So he take 1. Ooh. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's Nahiri. She's gonna also do this. She's gonna put the power of fire. Enchanted squad gets +1 attack on the Firecats. And then she's gonna enchant herself. Stoke the Flames can only enchant a Planeswalker you control. All figures within 4 clear sight spaces of enchanted Planeswalker get +1 attack. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's the end of Nahiri's turn. So. Actually, maybe I'll put that here. That way I can actually reach it. So that's the end of Nahiri's turn. Now it's back to Kiora. Huh. Oh, it's actually good that I'm practicing, kinda. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna summon the Leyline Phantoms. So yeah, I'm gonna be Kiora. Wait. Yeah, I didn't draw a card. So let me draw a card. Gone missing. Yeah, here's my hand. Gone missing, ghostly wings, mind control. Yeah, because I had started with 3. I drew 1 for playing the creature. My very second turn. Did I just draw an extra card? No, I think I'm all set. Anyway, I disturb a blue planeswalker you control. Yeah, where did my control come from? Alright, well, we're gonna give this a try. I'm gonna play Scatter Arc, flip it over next time they play an enchantment. That way you can try to stop the beefing Probably should have played that earlier, actually. It would have stopped something. And then we're going to play... We'll play Selective Memory. We'll search a library for a sorcery card, reveal it to all players. And the one I'm just going to search for is Misdirection. Move target face-up enchant squad of a face-up enchant planeswalker to a new target. And then, so that was my second spell. So for my third spell, I'm going to play it. Yeah, move target face-up enchant squad or face-up enchant planeswalker to a new target. Yeah, so I'm gonna move the Stoke the Flames onto Kiora. That's funny. Yeah, move the Stoke the Flames onto Kiora. So now she'll get +1 to anybody within 4 clear sight spaces of her. Let's do Carry by Waves at the start of her turn. Creatures I control. I'll move a creature I control up to 4 spaces. Move it up to 4 spaces? Move a creature you control up to 4 spaces. One, two, three, 4? Can I do that? At the start of Kiora's turn, move a creature you control up to 4 spaces. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Is that strong that you can just carry by waves? Doesn't have flying or nothing. Up to 4 spaces. Can move a creature you control up to 4 spaces. Like they can like move like they gotta go around everything. But you can go through your friendly guys. Oh, but because I move them, they don't have to take leaving engagement attacks, right? Or is it because they say place? Yes, carry by waves cause leaving engagements to trigger. Start Kiora's turn. Move a creature you control up to 4 spaces. I'll have Kiora also summon. Let's see, I'm gonna summon the Leyline Phantoms. Now what can she see? Yeah. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to move through other figures. Yeah, I'm just playing that. So that's the Leyline Phantoms. Kiora. Move Kiora, right? Now it's time to move Kiora. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's got a direct line that she can see. Yeah, she's just got a direct line that she can see. Yeah, so it's just attack line. Alright, and then Nahiri has the elevation, so she gets +1 toughness while defending with height advantage. So she's 4 +1 for the height advantage, +1 for bulwark. So this is 4 against 6. Yep, and we got 1 hit. Three blocks. Alright. And it's the end of Kiora's turn. Now it's Nahiri's turn. Draw a spell card. Seize the day. Gonna summon with my Nahiri. She's gonna summon her Eldrazi Scions. So we'll put one right there. We'll put one right there. And then we'll put one right. Put one right here. That doesn't look appealing to come up that way. Alright. Now Nahiri is gonna jump down to this power +1. She's gonna attack this illusionary projection. So 3. So it'll just be 4, I guess. 4, and then the projection's got 2 +1 for the elevation. So her attack 3. The block 1. So he takes 2. And that's enough to destroy him. He is sent off to the Dark Realm. The Nether Realm. Alright. And then Nahiri's spell. So he sees the day. You may move and attack with a red squad creature you control. And have the Blazing Firecat attack the other Jace projection. So that'll be 4. 2. The Intense Strike activates, so it then becomes 3 hits. None. He's destroyed. Ah! Okay, this is a good lesson in what not to do. Let's see here. Oh, I should have been rolling +1 toughness for all those guys. Well, I should have remembered that. If anybody gonna ask me, oh, what did you learn from playing today? To remember to do this and all the stuff that my guys do. +1 power and all that. Alright. So that's the end of Nahiri's turn. Back to Kiora centric. Yeah, that'd be great. Draw a card. Psychic Rebuttal. Hidden Enchant Planeswalker. Flip it over the next time they play a sorcery. Counter that. So I'll put that on Kiora too. So next time they play anything, they're fucked. Alright. And then we're gonna play. I'm gonna play Gone Missing. Shuffle a spell card from your graveyard into your library. And I'm gonna do that to the misdirection. Put that back in my hand. Put that back into my library. Yeah, I must have drew extra card by accident. Alright. Kiora centric build. Yeah, do I even want to move Kiora? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, and I should have been giving him a +1 power for her +1 power thing. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. I do not know what's happening. Do you not see what's happening, Shinobi? What? Yeah. Let me summon my Eldrazi. Oh, wait a second. The Lantern Geists. We're gonna just put the Lantern Geist down. We're gonna summon those guys. When you summon the Lantern Geist squad, look at the top card of an opponent's library. You may put it on the bottom, and it's Twin Flame. And yes, I do want to put that in the bottom. I want to put that in the very bottom. Alright, so that was good. That was a good tactic. Summon the Lantern Geist at the right, the mid battle, so I get to. Oh, there's not that good, really good spell card. Like, we can dump it then. Okay, so that was good. I'm going to be Kiora. She has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can see Nahiri. I can see her face. So yeah, we're gonna do from the toughness to the power. 4v5. Because she's still in the water. 1. I got 1. But 1 was enough. She hits Nahiri for 1. Now they both have the same amount of life. Alright, I think that is the end of Kiora's turn. No, let's do this. For my second main phase, I'll do Mind Control. I'm gonna play Mind Control. You may move and attack with a target squad creature an opponent controls that is within 4 clear sight spaces of a blue planeswalker you control. Alright, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This Firecat's gonna turn around and smack Nahiri. And it says, you may move and attack with target creature and opponent controls. So then all the buffs. Stoke the Flames can enchant only a Planeswalker. So, I guess 3, 4. So that's gonna be 5. Oh, plus elevation. Okay, so it's got 3 base power, plus 1 for power fire, plus 1 for the Stoke the Flames, which is on Kiora, and then plus 1 more for elevation. Because he's up higher than Nahiri. Ooh, mind control. Ooh, and then it's 3. And then whenever Blazing Firecats attacks, rolls 2 crossed weapons or more, it gets plus 1 hit. So it's gonna be 4 hits. It's in Nahiri, so that's 4. And then her defense is just 4. So she blocked 2. So she blocked 2 of it. And she still take 2. Alright, alright. That was a good mind control. Alright, that's the end of Kiora's turn. Now it's back to Nahiri. Nahiri draws a spell card. She gets Circle of Fire. Do 1 damage to target figure adjacent to a figure you control that has 1 or more damage markers on it. Ooh. Let's see. So I'll put the... So as Nahiri, I'm going to play Firebreathing. Enchanted squad gets plus 2 attack while attacking an adjacent figure. I'll put that on my Eldrazi Scion, but then when I go to do that, the Psychic... I think the Psychic Rebuttal? No, not the Psychic Rebuttal, the other one. This one, Scatter Arc. That one triggers. Flip Scatter Arc over next time an opponent plays an enchantment. Counter that enchantment. Destroy Scatter Arc. So Scatter Arc scatters the Firebreathing. But only if you remember for it to trigger. And all that. Alright, so that's too bad for Nahiri. So for Nahiri's turn... Remember, it's Planeswalker Assassination she's thinking, so she's like, oh, I need to get something out there to assassinate the... Oh, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard battle for Nahiri then, huh? Alright, so I guess instead of being Nahiri, really, I guess I'll be the Firecats. Try to clean up house there. Intense strike and all that. Yeah, be the Firecats. So this one will attack the Eerie Ghost. So it's gonna be 3 plus 1 for the enchantment, and then plus 1 because she's got the fire, and then plus 1 because you got the height advantage. Woo. So that's 3 damage. One. And then, so he gets hit for 2. Oh, but then the intense strike, so got another +1. So he actually got hit for 3. Oh. Hey, can you hold on to these? You shouldn't have more life than what you can hold on to. Alright, this one's gonna attack this one. Same deal. 3, then becomes 4. With intense strike. 1, so he gets hit for 3 as well. And that was that one attacking. And then now this one attacked the Leyline Phantom. Yeah, so 3, then it becomes 4 again. It's 4. It was 4 to the Leyline Phantom, so he's dead. Alright, and I think that's the end of Nahiri's turn. 6. Yeah, turn number 6 now. Kiora gets the piece of the puzzle. Look at the top card in an opponent's library. Let me put it on the bottom. I'll do it. I'll play that right now. Burn at the stake. Burn at the stake. I'll put it on the bottom. Put it on the bottom. Alright, at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to return the Lantern Geist back to my reserve. And then I'll be Kiora and I'll resummon them. When I summon them, I can do the Eerie Observation. Stubborn Resilience. I'll put that back on top of the library. Yeah, Kiora. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll be Kiora and I'm gonna keep attacking Nahiri. Oh, see, I just screwed up again. My 2 creatures probably didn't need to die. I had +1 toughness. Alright. This was Kiora attacking Nahiri. We got 2. And then Nahiri gets 4 +1 more for elevation. Oh, and she didn't block any of it. So she takes another 2. Oh, she's only got 2 life left. Alright. And then that's the end of Kiora's turn. 7. Now it's Nahiri's turn. Draw a card for Nahiri. It's that senseless, stubborn resilience. Nahiri. I'm gonna be these Eldrazi. Yeah, let me be these Eldrazi Scions. I'm gonna throw this one forward in the water, and I'll throw this one forward in the water. No, 1, 2. I'll have them jump in the water. Alright, and then this one's gonna turn and attack the Geist. So that'll be 3. 3 hits. And the Geist has got 4. 2. So the Geist takes 1. They're on the same elevation. And now this one attacking Kiora. 3. Oh my god. Oh, I keep forgetting about the defense. So Kiora's got 4. But then she's really got 5. So that was 3. Yeah. So she got 3 to shields. And she blocks it all. Yeah, I gotta remember all that. That's the biggest part of the whole thing. Calculating everything. Math is hard. Alright, so we are continuing. Yeah, did that. That's the end of that. Back to Kiora. Draw a spell card. We get Infinite Reflection. Until end of turn. Base power and base toughness. Base move and range of a creature you control becomes equal to that of a target creature an opponent controls. Infinite Reflection. Oh, Kiora is getting surrounded, huh? So, let's see. Yeah. So at the beginning... Alright, so I am going to be Kiora. At the beginning, illusionary projections. At the start of a turn of Kiora, so I'm going to flicker these guys. Return them back to my hand. My reserve. And then the illusionary projections. I'm going to do illusionary deception. At the start of a turn of a blue planeswalker you control, you may exchange space locations of that planeswalker in illusionary projection. Neither takes leaving engagement attacks if engaged. Oh yeah, Kiora, right? Carry by waves. Move them up to 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll put the Surrounder by the Leyline Phantom. At the start of a turn. Oh my god, depending on how you trigger this, you could do this crazily. I could carry this guy by waves, and then exchange space locations with him. What the hell? Oh my god. That is not even right. I might not even carry this guy by waves. Might carry by one. We go like this. 1, 2. Getting carried by waves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but then I'll put Kiora right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I carry by wave. Then I do the illusionary deception. Oh, and that guy just holds my spot on the +1 toughness thing. Yeah, now I just attack with Kiora 4. And we're on the same elevation. So we got 3. We got 3. And then Nahiri. Oh! We got the shield. And then, so then that was 2 more. And she's already got 5 damage. So, boom! Yeah! That's how you do it, baby! Alright. Interesting. How the, it came up to, yeah, how you can do everything. That is the most fun. You can carry by waves and then move, change space locations. You get that free. Yeah, because then my line, not my line of sight, but I have to attack the Eldrazi, get out of the way, then do it. Ooh. Yeah. So that was the play. That was the play. I do the Kiora, carried by waves, at the start of a turn. Move a creature you control up to 4 spaces. Move this guy. You know, he was already here. I moved him all the way over there. Then illusionary deceptions. At the start of a blue planeswalker, you may exchange space locations. And then just roll for attack against Nahiri. That is interesting. Wow. Well, I know. Let's see. So then the red planeswalker had Chandra's Outrage, Incinerate, Goblin War Paint, Twin Flame. So it did get down to those last 2 cards. So in my hand I had the Jace's Erasure. So then I get that once they really get down to the last couple of cards, you gotta play that. So then that theoretically gets rid of the Twin Flame. But the Twin Flame dumping only happened because of the Eerie Observation. So you gotta keep doing, you have to keep doing the flickering. Alright, the Eldrazi Scions didn't even make it out. But I felt like I was gonna maybe needing to, yeah, maybe what I would do is next time get her here, get Kiora here, and then once she's there, just put the Eldrazi Scions all around me, just so it's like, okay, you can't come at me that way. It would be much, much harder for you to do that. So, cool. I think that works out. That seemed like it was a blast. I hope it was easy to see with all the painted miniatures. That was really the end of 8 rounds. That's how many turns it took to do this Planeswalker assassination. Jump up in the back, shoot, and then that's it. I'm not gonna keep playing because I just wanted to like kind of practice and stretch my legs here with what I was gonna be playing with in the tournament. I spent a lot of time talking about the cards and stuff at the beginning, like, oh, here's the entire library for this player, and here's, you know, I read all the army cards and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang back, call that good for now. I'm glad I did have a chance to set this up. I should probably actually do this for every single match that I'm about to play with in the game. So I think maybe I will do that, and I'll keep filming them and make this like an ongoing series for the Planeswalker Color Lock Assassination Tournament. This is Mike, Shinobi Mystic, signing off. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Take care.